So hello everyone, this is Education with AJS, and today's video's topic is Introduction to Microcontroller. So the word microcontroller consists of two sub-words. First one is micro, that means very extremely small. Controller means which controls the working. If I elaborate this, I can say device or software that manages or direct the flow of data between the two entities. So now comes the difference between microcontroller and microprocessor. So if I talk about microprocessor, only CPU inside and don't have RAM, ROM and other peripheral devices. But this is not in case with microcontroller. It has CPU and has fixed RAM, ROM and other peripheral devices which is embedded on a chip. So we can say computer on a single chip. If I want to give an example regarding microcontroller, it is used in day-to-day life in washing machine, television remote, microwave, cars, bike, etc. etc. So after difference, we are moving towards AVR. The creator hasn't given any specific full form, but we commonly say AVR stands for ELF and Vanguard's RISC. So we are using our platform as the ATMEL Studio 6 and the language is C. AVR is a 8-bit mode if I'm talking about specifically ATMEGA32, which is a 32 kilobyte of flash memory and 2 kilobyte of RAM and 1 kilobyte of AA ROM. Thereafter, I'm commencing with overview of the pin diagram and pin description of ATMEGA32. ATMEGA32 is actually a 40-pin IC which consists of 4 ports. Port B is from pin number 1 to 8. Port D is from pin number 14 to 21, port C is from 22 to 29, and port A is from 33 to 40. The remaining pins are pin number 9, which is for reset. If you want to erase a program, you have to give a power supply to this pin. Pin number 10 is for VCC, to give the 5-volt power supply to the IC, and pin number 11 is for ground, and pin number 12 and 13 is for external crystal oscillator. If you want to vary the frequency or higher the frequency, these two pins are used. Pin number 30 is for ADC, voltage power supply, that is VCC. Pin number 31 is for ground, and pin number 32 is for analog reference pin for ADC. So there are some alternative functions of the pins, but I am just giving the names like counters, timers, interrupts, analog to digital converter. Moreover, UART, serial communication, 2-wire protocol, and etc. etc. These topics will be clear to you when these topics will be taken. So it is very essential how we send the program from PC to microcontroller. It goes through programmer. So the connection between programmer and microcontroller is very, very important. So which pins are used and how we make the connection, I'm gonna show you. The IC and the programmer. First I'm going to show you the programmer. So actually this is the programmer which I'm going to use. So if you can see, there are 6 pins, focusing these 6 pins out there. These are the 6 pins which are going to be connected to the microcontroller. So these 6 pins are MOSI, that is master out slave in, MISO, that is master in slave out, and the third one is SCK, that is signaling clock, and the fourth one is reset, fifth one is VCC, sixth is ground. So these are the 6 pins as you can see in the programmer. So I'm gonna show you the microcontroller also. So actually this is a microcontroller and it is a 40-pin IC. As you can see on the screen, the cut out there, and I can focus this. This cut indicates the initiation of the IC, and you can see a mark on the left side. So this mark indicates the first pin. So the MOSI is the 6th pin, so I'm connecting the 6th pin to the programmer. Similarly, 6th is MOSI, 7th one is MISO, 8th one is SCK, 9th one is reset, 10th one is VCC, 11th one is ground. So this is for the microcontroller, and we are connecting similarly for the programmer and microcontroller. So you can see now I have connected the programmer and microcontroller. You can see the 6th pin of the microcontroller. The first 5 pins are spare. Then the 6th is a yellow one connected to the jumper wire. That yellow one is the jumper wire. It's connected to the programmer. That is MISO. And the next one, the 7th pin of the microcontroller, is connected to the MISO. And the 7th, after 7th, that is 8th pin, which is connected to the SCK of the programmer. And the 9th one, the reset of microcontroller, is connected to the reset of the programmer. And the 10th one is VCC of microcontroller, is connected to the VCC of the programmer. And the 11th is ground, to the ground of the programmer. So this is the connection via which the programmer and microcontroller is connected. So thank you very much.